Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I try to make some dried melon slices. Well, a couple of days ago I uploaded this video about the typical Bulgarian Balkan mountain preserves from different fruits, and people, at least some people, seemed quite interested, so I thought I'll try something which I wanted to try for years, and this is preserving some melon. In this case the canary melon. I noticed when I left half a melon overnight in the morning, well, here on my cottage, which is in a very dry microclimate, 50 meters further down it's already much colder and wetter. Well, the surfaces, the cut surfaces had become kind of dryish and very sweet compared to the rest of the melon. So now that I had some not so sweet canary melons, I thought, well, how to make them sweeter. So I cut them into slices. I skewed them on some sticks and hung them here this morning, around 10 in the morning. Now it's around 6 in the afternoon or in the evening, and they're already kind of dryish. So we're gonna try them now. I think tomorrow they will be done and ready for preservation, but let's try the half-ready ones. First, I made some quite thick slices. They are floppy now. Very sweet and nice. Definitely an improvement. I guess when you have a boring melon with no sweetness, that's a good way to concentrate the sweetness. I mean, I bet you can also do it in winter over a radiator. Next, I made some very thin slices so that it would dry better. Still not completely dry, it's still moist and floppy. Even more sweet with a wonderful candy flavor. I'm such a lazy guy, I should do this more often. And then, because I was afraid that the slices would fall off the sticks, I made one with the rind still attached. I thought that this would probably not be the best thing to do. Yeah. Kind of unnecessary. The flesh is still good, but I'm leaving more flesh on the rind. I have to eat around the rind. Nah. Okay, so this experiment on the left was not a big success, but the two other ones with the peeled melon, great success, folks. The melon tastes so much better than when it was fresh. I bet if I take a really honey sweet melon, it will be even better, but I had some melons which were just barely sweet. Yeah, very good idea. I should do this again. I hope tomorrow they will be completely dry, ready for preservation, and then I'll do the second half of the video. Here I am, 24 hours later, and I really had to restrain myself not to eat everything. You can see how hard it was for me to stop myself. Yeah, so in 48 hours I have barely a third left of what I dried, and unfortunately you can also see stuff is very popular with wasps and bees and other such critters, but I cannot really blame them because it's incredibly tasty. Here we have the thick pieces, still not completely dry. Well, we are towards the end of August. It's still hot, but the sun is not as crazy as it was just a couple weeks ago. Look at that. Here some animals, some wasps, some bee, some fly. has been eating at this stuff and yeah, somehow leaving those balls. They look like buggers. Well, but it's not too sanitary to eat those, but I want my melon. Yeah. And it tastes like I would expect ripe melons to taste. They taste of melon. They are pretty dry and leathery. But those were the thick ones. Thin ones, also, I thought they would be brittle already. But no, they are more like paper. Eating sweet paper with melon flavor. Well, those we already knew they would be kind of a disappointment, not because of the taste. The taste is really great, but because it's really hard to remove the rind. Of course, I'm still gonna eat them without the rind. But I'm not gonna make them anymore. Making this from unpeeled melon saves you only a tiny bit of work before drying them, but when they are dry, you have a lot more work eating them and to throw away a lot of good flesh. Now, folks, this dried melon was a total success, well, apart from the one with the skin. I already have the next melon here, which I'm gonna dry. Yeah, wonderful recipe. I'm sad I didn't think of it before. This is, I mean, if you get a melon, for example, this canary melon, which is nice and sweet and tasty, you can eat it fresh. But if you feel that it's so bland that you really don't, that's really not worth eating it, and this happens far too often, unfortunately, just try slicing and drying it like me. Even if you don't wait till they are completely dry, even after 1 day, even after 24 hours, the juice is much more concentrated in the half-dried slices, and the bland melon actually becomes quite a sweet melon. So folks, this was my own melon preserve, my own melon chips. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and often fruit-rich city of Heidelberg. And if you complain that YouTube is not suggesting my videos to you, don't forget to click the little bell icon.